one. I'll keep it at like 4 stars.
I'm gonna start recording.
Because you have caught the attention of a lot of guards.
Okay, now go Mission Impossible list. Come on.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Rose and beer.
Huh?
As the guards are lured away from the building,
Go!
you both start charging through and make it through the council doors. Corin, you're being moved. Sorry if you're gonna get ignored.
Oh man.
Actually, no, I'll keep you here because technically I don't have to mute you. It's just you.
Yay!
Yeah.
You can listen and just stay muted.
Cool.
So, the two of you make it in, and the council members... You don't see Rakeshi anywhere, but you do see all the council members sitting there in each of their respected seats. And you do see the elven... Yeah, you see all of them, including the elf, and below standing in front of them is the elven woman that you had seen, kind of do the, Avengers cool move thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. That.
Yeah. Yeah. They all, look to the doors that swing wide open and see...
I'm surprised they weren't guarded.
Because it was lured away. The guards were lured away. They saw...
Oh, yeah, right! Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Moving on.
As you guys, stand there after the doors swing wide open, Hearthgar just yells firmly, this is a closed meeting.
Hearthgar, which one is that again?
Not anymore, the door's open.
And the High Elf evocation.
It's
Not anymore, the door's open, loser.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Important.
It's about our friend. He's been taken for some reason, but nobody will tell us why, and we're here to help. Try to figure out what's going on.
Well, we'll make it
Dealio.
abundantly clear. He turns to Koskan. Koskan nods. In your mind, Rose, all you hear is, I told you not to say anything. Now you've left me no choice.
Am I able to respond to him in mind?
Yes.
I stare at him and I say in my mind, I followed your directions. I didn't tell the guard or the council. Now you've taken my friend from me. I might not keep my end of the bargain if you keep this up.
In your mind, you hear a scoff. He says, I told you not to say anything to anyone.
No, you didn't. You said not to say anything to anyone you cared about. And you made it abundantly clear that you didn't care about him.
You're right. And
Burn!
through the silence, he finally speaks up. I had an inquiry that I discussed with Kilitol here, who then looked into the matter. And comparing certain notes overnight with... what is his name? The dwarf. For Vorik. We had realized that this red dust and your friend Rakeshi holds frightening amount of similarities.
I am aware.
Are you gonna arrest him based off of that?
Any danger to the council and to all the city, we will arrest and take care of immediately.
Rakeshi isn't a danger to the city. I am aware that two of them are connected in some sort of way, but he himself is also being affected by it.
What evidence do you have that proves that he is not a danger to all of us?
Look at how long we've been together. He hasn't been a danger to us, and he has no intent of hurting anyone inside of the city either.
Literally has not done anything here.
Frog sighs and he says, while he has yet to do anything in the city, and while he has yet to do anything to you, we as council members have to consider the risk, and have considered, and we've decided not to take the risk, and so we're taking him in.
Let me continue to observe him then.
Okay. Well, if you don't want him harming the...
Vork sighs, and he says, "We can't allow you.
Why?
He's far too much of a threat. If this red dust you had said that took out the entire Dark Kingdom and the port city of Orga, we can't let this go. This is too dangerous."
Okay, well, what do you plan to do with him then?
Hearthgar stands up, and in a firm, strong voice, he just says, "That's for the council to decide."
And what? That doesn't
But is
involve
it for
us
me to
and-
know?
Are you part of the council?
We're involved in this.
Are you part of the council?
Yeah, but we saw firsthand what happened to the island.
No,
Probably your best
we've
witness.
seen more than you have. We know more than you know. And
Well, she knows more than you know.
we're
Not
basically
me.
family now.
Yeah.
So as I've said many times before, anything that involves him involves us. And there's information that we could share with each other that might come in handy. If we were to work together.
We respect that you're willing to cooperate with us. We truly do. However, we still cannot take the risk of keeping such a creature here.
Then why keep him here? Let us continue
Yeah,
to
you could
observe
just-
him and take him off the island.
The council will take this request with delicacy.
Okay. I look.
You are not to take them, but we will discuss if we agree on this.
I trust the council, but I look back at Cascan and I think in my head, hoping he's able to hear me, thinking, if you don't give my friend back, I'll tell them.
Blackmail! Sorry, that was out of character.
You watch, he has like a. You do see, he does have like a small smirk that is almost unnoticeable, but you definitely see it because you're definitely eyeing him, and Peter, because you have high passive, you also see him slightly smirk. And your mind goes, you hear,
smiling.
and he simply just looks down at you. In your mind, you just hear, "Do that," and I'm pretty sure your friend will never see the light of day again. You can say that.
Is he? Am I able to roll an insight check? Is he bluffing?
Roll insight.
What do you mean bluffing? Clearly, he doesn't give a crap about Rakeshi and his well-being.
But the council does. He shouldn't have the
Fair
authority
point.
to just kill him with no reasoning. Let's see. You said insight?
Yeah.
He's like he's got some pretty hefty influence, though.
Okay. 18 plus 5, so that's 23.
He is not bluffing.
Yeah.
I just think to him, you don't have that power.
So find another academy?
The council needs him alive.
In your mind, all you hear is, all I have to do is say one charismatic thing, and they'll realize that he is a far bigger threat than they need to deal with.
And what if
And
what if they don't trust your charisma anymore?
they trust my input as I am a high counselor.
Consider, would they let... Oh, wait, I can't hear this. Never mind.
You can't hear this.
Yeah, this is all in our heads.
Hang on.
I know someone in here who can read thoughts as well. And tell if they're
Bum, bum, bum.
false or true.
Speaking of which, how have they not noticed?
I look over to the gnome
Seriously.
and try to stare at them until the gnome notices my odd behavior.
You do notice that Kilitol isn't looking at any of the council members. He's just staring at Koskan. Like, at a pure, like, confusion and trying to understand it. You can tell he studies a lot of situations, but seeing and understanding Koskan's thoughts, you can definitely see.
Surely the gnome has noticed something odd about Koskan's behavior right now, right?
Yes. It's obvious, as he's just dead staring at Koskan.
What was the gnome's name again?
Kilitol.
Kilitol. Yeah, I haven't memorized them all.
I'm so glad you're keeping track of the names.
Thank you. Kilitol?
Kilitol seems to be ignoring you and just dead staring.
Out loud, I ask Kilitol, what do you think of this whole situation? As if to try to, like, sound like it's still part of the conversation, but also get their attention.
Kilitol, like, jumps a bit, and he kind of, like,
into their eyes.
Looks down at all of you. Kilitol just stands up, sighs, and says,
you.
"This situation is very delicate. We, as council members, will discuss this, but we can't determine Rakeshi's fate at the moment."
I'm staring at Kilitol, like, as
I'll discuss it now.
Read my mind, read my mind. I have something important to show you. It's a very
discuss it now with your first-hand witnesses.
Kilitol sighs. "For now, Rakeshi will stay under our custody."
Okay.
I cast message.
Hearthgar nods and says, "The council is to continue. The rest of you may leave."
I cast message to Kilitol.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Because I didn't want it to look obvious at all, but I'm going to try to hide that and get his attention through that as well.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
I
See what
cast
happens.
message to him. Look
What
into
do you
my
say?
thoughts. There's something I have to show you about one of the members of the council.
You watch as he, like, there's that faint glow in his eyes, and all of a sudden he slams his hand on his head, like, "Ah, God! Ah, sorry, I don't know what happened. Ah." He sits down immediately.
Okay, I'll cast message.
Rose?
I'll cast message one more time. I see.
Rose.
Just investigate.
Rose.
What?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, I
Uh-oh.
hate this man. He reminds me too much of my father. Okay. Perception.
Daddy issues.
Perception. 2. Oh, heck yeah. 'Tis a 20.
You kind of, like, are, like, you jump a bit as Kilitol suddenly just keeps his hand on his head almost as if he has, like, a major headache. And you notice a slight hand movement from Koskan. Of magic.
He's casting magic on him. I'll cast message one more time since it isn't mind related.
Okay.
There's something holding you back from looking at my thoughts. I ask that you please investigate Koskan. There's something more to this that I can't show you right now. Find me alone or investigate him.
In your mind,
Don't let Rakeshi get hurt.
all you hear is, "I'll do what I can."
Thank you.
Let me know.
Hearthgar kind of looks to the elven woman and is like, "Please escort them out here, Sylin. I don't need this right now."
Are we able to visit him?
They just glare at you,
Please.
meaning it's obvious they won't allow visitation.
I see.
The elven lady kind of just like walks towards the group and is like, "It's time to go." as you all walk out, I'll say at this point, Gabby, you can unmute now.
I have one more.
After running through the city, causing mayhem, finally, after so long, the guards have finally caught up, and you pretty much caused so much mayhem that every guard in the city has, like, dogpiled on you, and it's very hard for you to, like, move much.
Oh,
Really?
All the guards are, like, desperately trying to, like, keep you down from, like, moving anymore and causing so much mayhem.
Are you kidding?
Can I try to like,
I'm-
out of that?
She still has my bless on her, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Make a strength save.
Actually, it's been longer than a minute. But, like, we could say
Yeah,
that
it's
she
been
used
fat,
it.
it's been longer than a fat minute, so you don't have the bless anymore.
Yeah, you don't have.
In any
bless
case, Gabby, make a 1 second, please. 1 second, please. 1 second, please.
Make a these check.
Excuse me, what check?
1 second.
A these check.
on. No.
These nuts.
Nope.
Let's go.
Oh, make a wisdom saving throw, Gabby.
Wisdom.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Boys, we having a feast tonight with this catch. You guys ever had dragon kebabs?
I don't know where my saving throw is. Oh wait, plus 4
For wisdom?
for wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has more wisdom than intelligence.
Plus 1.
Oh, never mind. I take that back. Street smarts. Or not. Just street something. Streets.
Street. You come along with the street.
You are a street lamp, Gabby. How do you feel?
I feel so tall.
Fire to you as if it's a
Wait, was she turned into a street lamp?
Wait, what's going on?
I'm making a
You
joke.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta roll.
can we just say I failed?
What'd you
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's like.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm not a smart one.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay. Wait, Rose, before you go. And there goes Rose. I just want you to hear this because it's just funny to me.
Okay.
He watches the elven lady watches as Gabby's slowly, like, breaking free from the guards. She slams her foot down and almost in a bellowing, echoed voice, halt! And all of a sudden, Gabby, you freeze in place.
Ah, she cast command.
Hmm.
He's serious.
And the guards quick, like, keep you down before you can, like, continue to move again.
Can I try to roll? Like, literally roll.
It's
Like, down a hill.
at this point, like, with how many guards there are, they make quick work before, like, the command wears off.
You'd crush so many people.
And you're currently being held down. You are restrained at the moment.
Oh, man.
Anyway, now Rosie can go use the bathroom.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright. So anyway, yeah.
Gabby.
Drama!
Oh, yeah.
You can take this opportunity to take a small break, because... yeah. Honestly, things are going well so far.
You're going well so far. Ah, got him.
My casual nightly run got me arrested on the floor like I'm some criminal.
Stay casual.
I was just taking a midnight stroll, man. Can't do this to me.
A midnight sprint across the top of it.
Yeah. Gotta get all that energy out before I go to bed. Come on, now.
Look, all I'm saying is, it's just in bold words, like, I planned this out for so long, and I'm like, I can't wait until they finally get to, like, the drama of this, because there's so much I have planned in the city. And then now, it's finally playing out, it's like, oh boy, I love the reactions everyone's having. Especially you, Peter. I honestly just thought you were like, don't care. I'll just casually stroll through the streets.
Alright, wait, I'm gonna be back.
Alrighty.
Man, you can't just take, like, the only friend that... One of the only friends. Aggie was a loner.
The mouth. Oh boy, this is... Oh, I'm enjoying this. Also, I said the wrong name. What was your character's name again? What the fuck was the name?
Whose character?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Scyllin like a dummy. The paladin's the paladin. Hearthgar said the person's name. I said the wrong name. It's not Scyllin. It's Sika.
Stupid. Suck on, dude.
This be getting real serious. I'm back.
Hello. Gabby left.
Suck on, dude.
Oh, she gonna be back?
Yeah, she's gonna be back. But yeah, no, Rose. How do you feel so far since you're taking a small break?
I want it back. I feel so bad.
Rose, I'm gonna
And a crew member who carried me away. Like, thanks. That's really kind of you. But also, my boy gone now.
Also, Rose.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say because you're gonna understand this. The time is coming near.
No, they don't know what they're up against.
Yo.
I love this so much.
I don't.
How much I've missed all this pain and suffering.
Bruh. I hate you, but I love you at the same time. What the heck?
Wow.
Not gonna lie, this is awesome, but this is also going to hurt very much. But that's also part of why it's awesome, because it's realistic. Anyways.
I love this game. Because I get to torture everyone emotionally.
I have a crippling habit of getting too emotionally attached to D&D worlds.
Yeah, you do.
I recur.
I just get so involved.
Alright, we can continue on. So yeah, at this point, Gabby, you are now restrained.
Because I like to think of D&D as if it's real. So I get emotionally attached.
Rose, we're starting again. We're continuing.
Hey, you. She's an elf lady, right?
Yeah, she's an elf lady.
Hey, you elf lady, let me go.
Let me go.
She turns to one of the guards, speaking in Elven. I'm pretty sure... Rose, you understand, I think?
I do.
Peter understands. Gabby, what are your languages?
You know Dragonborn and Giant, right?
Common, Draconic, and Giant.
Okay, so you don't understand what this elven lady's saying but the elven lady turns to one of the guards, and in Elvish you just hear them converse as to what happened. She sighs, is like, so you were causing a disturbance
In the forest.
I was taking a midnight stroll.
It's not even midnight, it's the next day. I told you guys you took a long rest.
An early morning stroll.
Early morning stroll. From what one of my companions here tell me, you were climbing across buildings.
Are we present in all of this?
Yes, you guys are still standing.
Sorry, ma'am. She's a bit large, as you can tell, so she usually tries to find somewhere else to walk in order to not be an obstacle for people smaller than her.
It's my morning training routine, man. I was jumping across the rooftops and everything.
Gabby, I'm trying to help
I
you.
get that workout in.
With Gabby saying that they could persuade you with disadvantage.
Okay,
Nice.
You said persuasion check?
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage? I have disadvantage? Ouch.
Gabby's saying things that would incriminate her.
Okay, so I got a 17 and a 19. My persuasion is...
No. What dice are you using?
I'm using,
Oh, she rolled so high with those metal dice you got her.
Oh, yeah.
What?
We almost died because of her with her high rolls.
Those dice almost killed my player's first session. Ah, beautiful. Anyways,
I love how my power is a blessing and a curse, but I'm gonna have to ask you to
it is +5.
use the bot until
Okay,
I have a
17 +5.
that's with disadvantage. Shoot,
That
gosh darn
was
it.
with disadvantage. Wow.
Come on, please. I'm
Okay,
not using any more people
For the
today.
rest of the I'm gonna have to ask you to use the bot in the server.
No! I don't want to. The bot is mean to me.
Alex
I
does not
only
believe in the
say that
rule.
because I have a rule. If you roll above a 15 consistently 3 times, then I have to ask you to use the D&D bot. It sucks, but it balances out and it ensures that you aren't making up any of the rolls. I trust
Simply
you
just
in
make
the roll.
stronger monsters.
Okay. D&D bot.
Or situations. Make harder
But
situations.
yeah, are you keeping that?
Let the DC ridiculously high.
The roll. I'm just saying for other rolls that you need to make, you'll use the D&D bot.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Rose.
I don't. D&D bot, please be nice to me today. I'm gonna need.
Also, Peter, you. Oh, wait, yeah, no, you said Ethan's family's like. We can continue further if you want. How long can you guys go on for?
I can go. I can keep going.
I have work later.
What time?
Don't you have work at 5?
3.
Oh, 3?
At 3. We can end 2:30 if you want.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you guys get plenty of time.
I am praying right now, D&D bot, please be nice to me.
It will not be nice to you, Sabat.
I need the high rolls today.
In any case, the elven lady sighs and is just
I'm scared of what will happen if I get more nat ones.
She turns to Corin and says, "We're letting you off with a warning. For now, please refrain from climbing on any of the buildings and causing a panic across the city."
He probably I can't believe I had to say that.
Okay, Corin, let's go.
The guards get her unrestrained, and the elven lady sighs. "Return to your ship and remain there until you are needed again, or until you hear anything."
Are you putting me under house arrest?
No, we're putting you under ship arrest.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put you in cardiac arrest.
But, you know.
Thank you very much for
Is that-
We'll go now. It won't happen again, I promise.
Visible frustration as she walks away with the other guards.
Oh, I can't believe that worked.
Okay, what now?
I hate lying. I hate lying so much. But today is just... Well... Rakeshi's being held captive by the council for now because they think he's dangerous.
Oh, he is.
I'm just scared that they'll do something wrong because they don't know what they're dealing with.
Because he's dangerous doesn't mean he won't hurt. Doesn't mean he'll hurt anyone.
Yes, I mean, I'm dangerous. Have you looked at how many weapons are strapped around me?
Exactly.
I'm dangerous. I am 10 feet tall.
Dangerous. They have spells that can kill people.
It's just,
I'm like,
But
dangerous.
no, they're just allowed to go free and make their own
I'm worried that they'll
decisions.
trigger something or hurt him, especially Cascan.
We can kill Gaston.
Should be fine for now.
I've warned.
Man, I keep thinking Gaston.
Oh my gosh, I keep thinking Gascon from Bloodborne, but it's not. It's not.
It's Cosco.
It's Cascan.
Honestly, the funny part
I
is
keep thinking Gaston.
about the boss in Bloodborne. I was just Cosco sounds familiar. Bam.
Oh boy. So you did that on
Incredible.
purpose. Got it. Anyways, I did warn one of the council members as best as I could to try to look into him, but Cascan was interfering with his mind reading, so I wasn't able to tell him the full story. I was only able to give him a warning. Okay, fine.
It's Gaston.
Maple sugar scone boy. Except he isn't that sweet. He's moldy.
Bitter, if you will.
As you all start making your way back to the ship, Vascular is standing in the middle of the deck you have 5 minutes to explain, and pardon my language, what the hell is happening?
I'm gonna go eat a
Vascular! We have a situation. I explain everything to him.
Last year I was just standing there like,
What's this guy?
It's like those drama books my mother used to read.
I don't even know what to say. Oh my god, no.
I've warned one of the council members, but I don't know what else to do.
Behind you, you just hear, yeah, you warned me. You turn around to see Kilitol in like a hooded cloak just standing behind you.
Oh my gosh. Wait, we're not being watched right now, are we?
No,
Okay.
I'm a divinator. I know how to keep people out of my head. He knocks on his head, and it almost sounds like a rock as he knocks on it.
Oh. Well, that comes in handy.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I'm happy to see you.
You're not going to be happy to see me anytime soon. Any point in time with this.
What?
The council has discussed the situation.
And? Oh, right. Right, we're not being watched right now, and nobody's peeking into your head or my head right now, right?
Not that I can sense. And even if they did, I can get it away from you.
Can you read my thoughts?
I don't need to read your thoughts. I did what you asked.
Wait, is the guy
Normally
here?
don't do that to council members
What did you
because look, the council members trust me, okay? I don't like doing this. But before I tell you what I've learned, the situation just got worse.
What happened?
Oh, fun.
What did they do?
Kuskan, thankfully, it's not an execution.
Oh, good.
But?
Probably in prison.
However, Koskan called for Skolong.
Who?
Oh, it's not a who, it's a tradition. An ancient tradition that we haven't used in a long time.
What is it?
He kind of...
suck all the magic out of him.
He doesn't have magic.
Oh, right.
He kind of like leans in and just whispers, "Trial by combat."
With Rakeshi?
Yeah.
Why would he do that? He's
Based on what I thought, memories, and
Combat impression.
my assumption is he wants to take care of him himself.
But you just said that no execution. You're not gonna let him kill him, are you?
We can't do anything when Skolong is called. When a council member calls it, it's direct law, trial by combat. We can't interfere. No one can interfere, actually.
You're not able to interfere when they don't provide a specific reason?
It's the way the tradition is. It's as
That's
old
a
as...
pretty lame tradition.
It has, but we can't really update traditions as that would change the...
Clearly you haven't heard of America. Wait.
Did you look into Kuzgan?
I did. And... oh boy.
He doesn't know what he's up against. We need to stop him, though.
I can't do anything as a council member. And I asked, but hold still real quick, hand on your head, and once again, your head flings back, eyes flash. And just like what Koskan did to you, Kiltol is now doing.
Man,
it's just like...
gonna make me go blind.
You're not gonna go blind, but it's more along the lines of you're being sent through memory lane is like...
oh yeah.
Okay. All we can do is hope and pray that Rakeshi can make him yield.
A yield? Him yield.
Yes. The way Skolong works is not necessarily an execution. It's more of a bargain through combat. Whoever yields whoever yields will determine the fate of the trial.
If
Rakeshi yields.
I'm supposed to say uncle.
If Rakeshi yields, the council will execute him.
and if
Oskan
yields?
Rakeshi will be let free.
Nah, they won't execute the guy. I mean,
If a person participating in the trial wishes it, are they able to ask for outside help?
No.
Can you just
I figured.
challenge Gaston?
Unless you are being charged with the same crime, you can't interfere at all.
Have we
Well, it's time to commit a war
exactly
crime.
what the crime is?
It's what normal people would like to call a keep it under wraps crime.
Keep it under wraps crime?
Essentially.
Wait, so is this trial public?
What's that supposed to mean?
The trial by combat is public, yes, but in the situation...
Oh, but they're not allowed to know the charges, because, public doesn't need to know that.
We're using an alias to keep it from causing panic through the city.
Mm-hmm.
But the real reason is only because the council fears that this red dust and the connection between that and him might be too dangerous. And
There's one more thing that I need to tell you about the red dust, in case you don't know about it. Remember how I said that there may be a chance that Rakeshi and the dust are connected, but Rakeshi isn't a monster? He doesn't pose a threat to anyone? Well, there's something about the red dust. The red dust kind of escapes creatures that it kills. I'm scared of what might happen if Rakeshi dies.
again,
Other
all
than
we
him dying, of course.
do is hope and pray Rakeshi wins.
Um,
I'm not very religious.
There's another thing that I wanted to tell you about Kaskan that I wanted to make sure nobody was listening in about.
Sure.
Well,
Oh, wait, okay, hold up. You're gonna tell him?
some.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Your funeral. Or rather, my funeral. Shit, don't do that, no!
If you guys want to leave, you can. I'm gonna take this risk. 'Cause it's the right thing to do.
Something better to do, Literally, my life has been pretty boring up until now.
So, are you guys okay with that?
You have no
What?
idea how boring wandering around streets and asking for apple juice is. Like, seriously. I hated it.
If you feel comfortable staying, then do as you will. Kaskan, he's not trustworthy. He's been lying to the council for years, as well as his own family.
Again, I had to betray the trust of the council to get that information.
Well, I mean, he's used his magic to alter people's memories of something that isn't justified at all.
Oh, wait, whoa. Okay, hang on, just a...
Look into my mind, and I'll show you exactly what I have
No,
seen.
I hear what you're saying, and I don't doubt it. But, what?
I think it's
Okay.
better to show you.
Like, I love this gnome character, because he's basically a realistic version of me. It's like, okay, I get what you're saying, but
Ha?
why?
Well, I know why, and that's why I want to show you.
You don't need to show me, because I've looked through, I looked through his mind.
So you
That's why I said trust. I promise, I vowed to the council I would never look through their minds, because it's their minds. Plus, we'd all speak as one, so we wouldn't hide anything.
So why has he been hiding things? Clearly this is one of those situations where regulations could be lenient. Especially if members of the council aren't being trustworthy.
Until the combat is over, I can't input what's going on.
And this trial can't be cancelled?
No, Skolang is a very, very strong tradition that we uphold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tradition. What is it good for?
I ask that we're able
Absolutely nothing.
Repeat what you said, Rose?
I ask that we're able to witness this trial.
Everyone's coming.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay.
Reminds me of the Owl House for some reason.
You understand the backstory between these two?
I understand Kuskan's, but I don't know much about this tiefling.
Rakeshi. That's what I'm
Rakeshi.
trying to tell you. Can I just show you what I know? It may
I've stayed out way too long. The combat's going to be happening in like an hour.
Just quickly.
Oh wow, good.
Quickly before you go, because it may be important.
I can't. I have to go.
Bruh. Sorry, that's out of character. That's out of character. Can I grab his arm and like, make sure he knows just how important it is he knows this?
He kind of just like grabs your like hand, clenches like, look, I believe you. I understand the entire situation here. However, again, I'm a council member. I'm not some rogue spy or anything. I can't stay out too long.
You're a council member. You deserve to know what's going on.
Yes. Okay, look. What I'm saying is, I do deserve to know what's going on. I'm a divination mage. I always want to know what's going on. However, just being here, discussing this with you, I could be arrested or killed. Because I'm betraying the trust of the council.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you luck, friend.
Friend.
I suggest you wish your friend luck.
I will.
Kuskan does not yield easily. He quickly runs away, and you watch as some of the crowd starts to walk in a direction. Trying to remember my directions. West of here.
Alright, we ready to watch a level 5 character go against a level 18 to 20 character?
Are we ready to watch a fight?
Who got snacks?
I have raw seagull with some ice shards in it.
As all of you guys start walking along with the crowd, you head behind the giant building where the council resides, and you see this huge coliseum as you enter through the gates where these two elven statues, one wielding a staff, the other wielding a sword, just stand. You walk past, and this large crowd, almost everyone in the Central Islands is here.
Oh my gosh.
Done. They don't even know what it's about. They just want to see a fight.
In your mind, Rose, you hear Kilatal's voice, and it just goes, I got you the best seats. Try and support the best you can.
What?
That's it.
No, so what did you say? You cut out for me.
I said, I got you literally front row seats. Just try and support him as best you can.
Support.
Supporting him would be
I look
cheating.
at my hands, there's a little...
And personally, I don't want to be charged with a death threat.
And you hear the voice again go, not the magical support, just
mental support.
Moral support.
moral support.
We're not gonna die.
You hear in the background, like, hey, you talking to someone? Like, you hear Reluth's voice, like, hey, you talking to someone? Like, oh, shoot, gotta go. And just go silent.
Thank you.
Nice. We We go to our front row seats.
I would get you popcorn, Corin, but I've lost my appetite.
As you all go and sit down in the front row, there are some people who are like starting to scoot to the side more. As Corin, you sit down,
Make room.
and like,
Hey, Corin.
some of them are trying to
do you
scoot, like
wanna lay
even
down?
behind you. People are like scooting up to the side to try and get a view.
I love blocking it from one side.
Yeah, can you lay down, maybe?
Lay
So
on
people
the
behind
just
you can
like
see
sit down on the floor.
Wait, no, we'll sit
Nah.
on Corin.
You'll be
Corin
tall
is
enough
the
to see it
bench.
anyway. Floor instead of the seat, and you'll see it
Wait,
anyway.
can I like cat loaf?
Cat loaf?
Yeah. You know the
Like,
bread loaf
yeah.
cat stew?
When cats like sit down
Hazel?
and like they've got their paws under them,
They took their feet under them. Come
they
on
put
now.
their feet and paws under them. Although I don't think
Because
that's how your
tradition
legs
and
work.
stuff. If Rikeshi yields, he has to die. If his father yields, then Rikeshi gets to live. Wah!
Yeah.
I hate this.
Yeah.
Wah!
The funny part is, I don't actually know if Alex is just gonna throw in a Deus Ex Machina or actually kill Rikeshi.
A what?
A Deus Ex Machina.
Oh.
In any case,
I need more soda.
all of a sudden,
I'm gonna
the
drink
chattering
more
of people,
cereal.
like confused and excited to see what this is all about, suddenly turns to a silence as there is loud, like almost Viking horns that bellow through the air. Across
Ow, my
in this
face.
large open field, two gates begin to open. You watch as all of a sudden, as these gates open, this sudden shimmer starts to appear against the walls of this place. Rose, as you reach your hand to kind of see what it is, it's suddenly stopped by this unknown force.
It's a bubble.
Nice. We couldn't help them if we wanted to. Not that I wanted to.
Large crystals at the top of the Coliseum begin to glow, and almost like a baseball stadium, like two large projections of what's going on appears in front of people, so people in the back can actually see what's going on. This announcer kind of just starts to yell out the situation. I would yell, but part of me is like, I'm going through this narrative. I don't want to yell.
Yeah.
So basically, he just describes the two people there. Koskan, with a heavy smirk, just stands there ready. Rikeshi draws his two scimitars, and then there's just a loud gong noise as Koskan raises his hand and
greatest anime battles.
And seven fiery beams shoot out from his hands and engulf Rikeshi.
Well, that was fast.
And for a moment there's silence, and unscathed, Rikeshi walks out from the flames.
Yeah, he should have resistance.
Dude, Super Saiyan!
Not even Super Saiyan, he walks out casually.
Oh,
He
Clearly,
had really good resistance to
well.
that. Wait a second! Oh my gosh! I know something that you guys don't know. There might be a chance that he can make it out of this.
Koskan laughs and holds his hand, and almost like Full Metal Alchemist, this like crackling energy begins to appear on the ground, and this large glaive begins to appear. As he points the glaive, he readies himself as like, and over these like loud like screams and stuff and like excitement, you can, in everyone's minds, you just hear Koskan say, "Been a while since I've had to fight like this," and you watch as sparks fly off as blades clash with each other. Rikeshi striking back. This fight goes on for a while.
Top 10 greatest anime fights ever.
Huh?
Top 10 greatest anime battles.
And eventually, like, you watch as these guys aren't even getting tired out. Like, they are pushing themselves to, like, the limit.
I'm here.
Rose, you were watching this with major anxiety. Corin, you just exist.
Holly.
And then, Peter, I was going to say you were eating your granola bar, but yes, you exist too.
Yeah, I'm eating a granola bar. I exist while eating the granola bar. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah,
Munch.
can't talk. Crunch,
The
crunch?
As you're crunching, it's like I'm flinching with every crunch.
Oh, sorry. Saving it for later.
It's okay.
You watch as all of a sudden Rakeshi, like, takes the blades, does, like, an interesting, like, spinning blade move, cuts both of his arms, not cuts them off, but, like, cuts enough to get some blood, and the fiery blades appear. Everyone is in awe with what they see. And then
actually... We love blood magic that isn't actually magic.
You actually, like, started mumbling for a second there. What?
Bruh. I said I love blood magic that isn't actually blood magic.
It's just super cool anime stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Super cool. Everyone loves anime magic, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway. And as the fight continues, more sparks begin to fly off until finally, after so long, Rakeshi managed to land a blow on Koskan that knocks him down.
Good.
There's silence as Koskan attempts to get up. Rakeshi holds the blade to his neck.
Good.
Good job.
Both
Good
exhausted
job.
and tired. The gong can be heard as the announcer yells,
Does he
Koskan yielded.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Yes! Margaret jumps with joy and is just like trying to yell out into the podium, "You did it, Keshi! You won!"
Rakeshi, not taking his eyes off of him, moves the blade away from his neck and just walks away.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you! Can he see me?
He can't see you.
Okay, I'm like crying, but at the same time I'm smiling with pure joy.
Tears of joy!
Those tears of joy suddenly
They
change.
also have pain in them, though.
Those tears of joy suddenly goes away as it is replaced with horror. As silence fills the room,
No, he
and
didn't.
all you can feel and hear is your own heartbeat. As you see this horrifying image of the glaive blade piercing through Rakeshi's chest.
No. How much HP does he have left?
I wonder.
Rakeshi shaking, confused. In everyone's minds, you just hear, "I refuse to let you live."
Remove
As the
the now!
As the blade gets pulled out, Rakeshi drops to his knees. Rose, out of like fear and desperation, you're slamming your hands on the bubble.
Remove the bubble! I have to get down to him!
And
Can I
But
cast
there-
magic through the bubble?
as you try, magic fizzles out and nothing happens. Everyone's like panicked about what's going on. Even the council members.
Beacon of hope.
Even the council members are like confused as to what's going on and why Koskan has broken a sacred tradition.
Get rid of the bubble!
It's not until a dark silence appears. A new voice can be heard in everyone's minds. A dark, faint laughter.
You
It's
already
not
know.
As Koskan is also hearing this and is confused. Holding the glaive in his hand, he's looking around to see what's going on. And someone yells, "Look! In the sky!" And you all look up to see this large cloud of red dust circling above into this large ball, and like a tornado, shoots down and engulfs Rakeshi in it. All of a sudden, the sky starts to turn red. The clouds
Beacon of hope.
The clouds begin to swarm. The bubble finally fades, and all of a sudden, the guards are confused. It's not until this long, fleshy tendril shoots out and impales Koskan straight through the heart.
Beacon of
Yeah, he's dead too.
hope?
A evil laughter can be heard as all you can hear in your minds is, finally. Finally! Finally! You watch, and you watch more as, tendril that's impaling Koskan suddenly begins to, radiate this, evil energy, and you watch as Koskan begins to, slowly, become malnourished. His eyes roll back into his head, and as soon as he pops out, his body drops and almost turns to dust. As this tornado continues to engulf, you watch as these two pale eyes can be seen through.
It's happening.
You're a thirsty one, aren't you?
Guards begin to run out from the gates and surround this tornado. And as the tornado begins to slowly turn into a ball, this shadowy figure can be seen. A large wolf-like creature, almost pure flesh, pale white eyes, and large serrated teeth can be seen. Two large horns that signify that the tiefling part of him, and these large claws on his back. This fiery spine can be seen, along with 4 tendrils that are growing out of him.
Yeah.
All there is
The Owl House, weirdly.
Huh?
Reminds me of the Owl House, weirdly.
And
none of you guys watched that show, did you?
I watched the show.
I have not.
I'm just choosing to ignore the statement as I am making this a very serious moment.
Yeah. I'll stop interrupting.
And oh boy, this dark voice simply bellows out, finally, the mortal realm I've been kept away from. This creature, this shadowy figure, looks around to see all the people that are gathered here. And all you hear is, bear witness as to my return, the Lycan King! And more of these tendrils shoot out from the shadow, impaling each of the guards that are surrounding him. Some of the other guards from the behind start throwing these spells at him that aren't affecting at all, seeming to dissipate as it reaches the dust. And everyone starts running away.
Hey, we should probably leave.
Rakeshi?
Can we grab Rakeshi?
Oh, you're sad and all, but we should go.
As panic starts to ensue, Rose, you are actually being pushed by the crowd away towards the situation. Loud laughter can be heard as more of these tendrils are impaling people. This creature looks up towards the crowd running, is like, no, I need blood. As he slams his hands on the ground, these huge pillars, sharp pillars, begin to grow from the ground. Tendrils shooting out and stabbing people here and there. You all are running through this mayhem. As you're going through the city, more of these tendrils grow from the ground. And slowly but surely, you all reach the ship. This loud laughter. Hang on. Before I keep going, backtrack a bit. As you're about to exit, this dust cloud finally dissipates with the amount of blood he's consumed. And you can finally see this blood-red creature with a dark smile. A small sizzle on the horn as the silver chain still hangs there. Long claws that are dripping with blood. This almost looks like a werewolf, but far more menacing and dangerous.
Kashi?
And he simply laughs and says, "Let me show you what true magic is." As you're exiting the arena, you see some of the torches begin to flare up more and all start to go towards him. He raises his head, opens his mouth, and this huge ball of fire is forming. And grows more and more. The heat can be felt towards the other side of this town. And as you all... Lascular is standing outside the Coliseum. Is like, sky went dark. Everything's red. What's going on? Why are people running?
We're leaving. We're leaving now.
I agree.
Let's go.
I agree.
We're leaving.
Get the ship out of the dock.
Like, everyone's, like, running. You watch as more of these, like, husks grow from the ground, tendrils stabbing random people here and there. And it's a nightmare as you see all these people from elves to people, from, like, women to children to men. Everything slowly just getting more and more horrifying.
How many people can we carry on board?
Not enough.
Not enough.
I think we need to save our own butts. That's just me, though.
What happened to the rest of the council?
Dead? Probably.
Can I see them?
You don't see them in the
If
midst
they're
of
dead, you can't see them because they're dead.
if you can't see them in the midst of chaos as people are trying to run to the docks. As you all make it to the docks, there's a loud rumble as you turn around, almost as if like a nuclear bomb. This huge orb of fire where the Colosseum was engulfs part of the town. Buildings around begin to crumble and topple over one another. As you all make it to the ship, you see Michael terrified, and around his arm is a hand that seems to have been broken off from being attacked.
Michael!
Michael,
let's go!
Can I run over to Michael?
Can we pick him up?
Michael's on the ship with you guys. Like,
he is?
Michael's
Cool.
at the dock, like, terrified as he's staring at all these people trying to run. Some people diving into the ocean trying to get away.
Michael. Look at me, okay?
Michael is, like, looking at you, so terrified he can't even do his hand signs.
Don't worry about that right now, okay? Only look at me right now. Don't look at anywhere else. Don't look at your hands. Just look at me. I lift his hand back in place. I wrap it up, and I'm gonna try to heal him.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt at all. But as you
Not
his
physically.
hand,
I thought you said his hand was hurt.
no, I said there is a hand around him, like on his arm, that seems to have taken off. And as you look closely, he kind of just like signs the word dwarf. And
Oh, are they here? Where was the last time you saw them?
he points at the arm.
Fun.
All of a sudden, there are screams as you turn around to see, almost like in Carnage, this creature, like in the air, these tendrils moving him quickly through the town as he's going around killing random people. You all begin to
last letter? Yeah, do we leave?
Michael, do you still have a mother?
He shrugs. Oh God,
Xander, this is like the worst time.
Xander, this is the worst time. Thank you so much. I'm deafening you. I'm deafening and server muting you. Sorry. In any case,
Hey.
Nice. Nice.
He shrugs.
He doesn't know as you all are running to the ship. Lascular is like, all right, everyone on the ship, let's go. Come on, no time.
Okay.
I get that. I'm gonna help him out.
Michael, stay here, okay?
Stuff together.
Michael follows you either way, and just quickly you guys are on the ship. As you all get on the ship, you do see a few other people. You do see Killatal kind of poking his head out of the barrel, terrified.
Oh gosh. Okay, so he's here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna.
I will say at this point, Commander and Xander are below deck at the moment. And
head to.
Can we sail away?
as all of you guys go up to the ship, you see this old halfling kind of sitting at the wheel, hey, we going somewhere?
Yes we are. Oh,
We're
really?
leaving.
Drop the sails! He takes the wheel and kind of as the ship slowly starts to move, everyone's panicking. And Lascular's dude, we need to go. It's what do you mean? We're already far away. What? As you all look around, all of a sudden, you are miles away from the island.
It's just me. Like,
I'm running to the edge of the ship that's like facing the island.
Like, no, you guys are like already. You guys have already set sail.
Yes, I know. But I'm running to the edge of it just to look at the island. I'll climb up higher if I have to.
As you look behind, you just see smoke bellowing from the city, pain and suffering, and as you slowly start to move away from the island, the sky red to a blue, and as you turn around, you see these dark clouds looming over the city. This red light shining upon it.
Alex, you should write a book.
Maybe.
Indeed, I should.
You should.
Any case,
I tightly grip my hand onto the ring around my neck.
Michael walks up to you. He's shaking really badly. Looks at you and just signs shakily, "What's going on?"
I stare at Michael,
What?
not knowing what to say. How far away are we from the island now?
Pretty far, actually. Like Rose and Gabby.
Most importantly, how did we
this
get here?
You know this halfling. I'll just say that from a different.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
So yeah, this halfling's like, "All right, where to?"
Away from here, please. Thank you.
Alrighty, fine by me. He's just like, he has like a big old pipe in his mouth, like he's just like smoking, one eye open, just like holding the wheel. He's so small compared to the wheel that it looks like he's not seeing. He can't see over the wheel, so he's not looking where he's driving.
Okay. I climb down.
The best yogurts are the ones that can't see.
Okay. I need to speak to you. Points to Rose, walks over.
Huh? Who is it?
Can I just ask genuinely? I thought you said he wasn't dangerous.
He isn't.
What was that?
Not him. That was
His inner demons.
not his even.
Inner demon. I don't even know what that thing was.
Me neither.
And I'm a divination mage. I know more than other people. My anxiety is not helping here.
I told you I had a feeling something bad would happen if he got... No, wait. He's not dead. He's... Something's taken him over.
Malformed and possessed.
As I said, inner demons.
More like outer demons.
Michael, did you get the gift I left you?
He nods.
Can you open it?
He opens it slowly, but he's still like really shaky.
I help him open it.
And you guys do see this tiefling woman come from below decks. As you turn to see this tiefling woman, I'll say, Rose, you're dealing with Michael, but the other two, you all see this tiefling woman appear from below deck. Her arm is almost skeletal as she was grazed by the husk, or by this tendril, and she's like looking around to see if it's safe to come out.
Oh yeah, you're good. 4 miles away.
She sighs and drops to her knees, like clutching her arm as it's like no longer just.
Yeah, that's bad.
Michael, before he opens the gift, drops it and runs over to this tiefling woman and hugs her super tight. It is obvious that this is the mother.
You are the mother!
I gaze over at the two of them hugging, and after a few moments, I pick up the gift off the ground and approach the two of them.
This lady sighs and just says, "Thank you. I don't know what that horrible beast was, but
Yeah,
I was very
That was your son.
Corin, no. I'm gonna pretend Corin. I'm gonna cast silence on Corin before she says that.
Silent is an area spell.
I have silence. I will cast it.
It's an,
I will cast
it's an
it.
AoE spell.
I will cast it on the corner of the ship that she is on. I am away from her.
Right?
Don't test me. I will do it. So
Okay.
let's pretend she didn't say that.
I just want to imagine, like, if I were to poke my head through and see Rose on the other side of the screen, she has, like, dried tears seeing, like, with what's going on.
Well, it's a good thing I am extremely dehydrated. Anyways, Michael,
Michael turns to you.
I pull a chain out of the cloth. The chain with the flower charm on it. And I start wrapping it around his horn.
The voice crack. Oh my god, are you that hurt? I'm so sorry, but I'm also so proud of you.
I really do see the resemblance now.
Michael looks extremely confused, and this tiefling woman is like, I don't understand what you're saying. This is my only son, and he's here and not that beast.
No, Michael's not a beast at all. Don't worry. You have a really good son.
Thank you.
Michael, as long as you have that charm on, you'll be okay. I try to smile and give him a thumbs up.
He shakily gives a thumbs up back. Killatal's like, okay. I thought about it. I lost my train of thought. I'm too panicky. Does someone have water?
Go get some
I
more.
don't.
Alex, was I able to grab the mask on the way out?
Yes.
Yeah, I have it tied around my bag right now. So after saying all that to the woman and Michael, I just gaze at the mask.
Where'd you get up?
As you look at this mask, it is clearly metal and meant to, like, keep people from talking. In your case, it is very large for you.
Hey.
In any case, Lascabar sighs and he's like, okay, I think I know where to get answers.
Oh, you do?
I wanted to look in the library before we left.
It's a bit late for that.
Yeah. Where to, Captain?
Away.
Lascabar just sighs and says, where I found Urkeshi. We're going to Orca.
Good. Let's set sail then. And I climb the crow's nest.
As you say that, the halfling's like, what do you mean? We're here! You kind of like look and you're suddenly in front of the city of Orca.
What? Okay, who's doing that?
Wait, how convenient.
Lascabar sighs and turns to like the few crew members that are there, and he's like, make sure everyone gets aid. If anything happens and I don't return, don't steal my ship. He walks down, and the rest of you are gonna follow?
Yes.
Yeah?
As
What, you think we're just gonna let him go?
Am I able to
Yeah.
tinker with the mask and tighten it?
You're gonna put on the mask.
Yes.
It's very big on you because you're small.
Can I tinker with
So-
it? You said it was metal. I can change the shape
Yes,
of it.
but with how tough the metal is, it's hard to like bend it and make it smaller.
I have tools.
You have tools, I'm saying that. But what I'm saying,
That would take time.
Yeah. That's why
that would take a lot more. You And you guys magically, I don't know, somehow just made it through.
Okay.
And
I put some cloth into the mask and then wear it.
okay, you do that, and Lasciar sighs and just keeps moving forward. You all follow him to a different direction, and to your surprise, when you walk through the fields where you had originally encountered the red dust, nothing is there anymore.
It's gone.
It's empty?
Then how do we know it was where we encountered the red dust?
Because there's still a field of dead animals.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's lifted and carried on.
Essentially. And as all of you begin to keep walking in the direction, Lasciar is like, Rakeshi was found under interesting circumstances. Originally I wasn't captain, I was first mate. My old captain was a half-orc and very stern and told me how to do things. I was really young around the time. Commander, I think, was still tadpole age. I think a little older than that, but we found Rakeshi here. As he moves some of the leaves, you see this large, temple with a crescent moon on the top of it. And there, standing below the steps, appears to be a hooded figure.
Oh.
Excuse me, what?
I recognize the hood, don't I?
Make a perception.
Perception. Okay.
Just see if you can get a good look at the robe. Because you only see a hooded figure, you don't see the details of this hooded figure.
Oh, right, you said to use the spot, didn't you?
Yes.
Bruh. Okay.
What's your perception
I
modifier?
don't remember how to do this.
It's !R, 1d20, plus whatever your perception modifier is.
Rose, what's your perception modifier?
Plus my perception is a +2.
Okay, I'm gonna roll perception.
This.
Never mind, I'm not going to roll perception.
Yeah, okay, sure, thanks.
Wow.
I give up.
What? It's not that bad.
It's
No,
an
I'm just
18!
Yeah.
You still rolled high. Anyway, so as you look closely, you do see the distinct symbol of the blood cult that you had encountered
See the face.
with the ship. As you get it with the 18, I'll say you can get distinct details, a few scarring.
I know who that is.
Peter, with your passive perception, you can see the hooded figure is clearly part of the cult, but you can't discern whether or not who it is.
So he's evil. Good to know.
I look down the staircase and step in front of everybody.
Oh, you're at and
Sure.
you're at the bottom of the staircase
Evil
at his
pizza.
left. Hey! No, I didn't ask for your opinion! Anyway.
The birds?
Hey, you! Hey! Shh!
Yes.
Anyways.
Buddy, silence! Anyway.
So, you're here. I guess you got what you wanted?
He sighs, and as he lowers the hood, all of you can see the same scarred elf that you had met in Orga, and he's like, I did warn you, didn't I?
Did you? I can't remember.
I informed your group of his danger, and of who he was.
I still don't remember you.
He facepalmed.
Yeah, no. Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't
I
ring.
was aware of the danger.
Look, it's been a while. Me too.
It's been a long time.
I take it you're here for the same reason.
And your reason is?
Part of it is guilt. I'll admit that. The other part is joy that the prophecy is coming true. The herald of the Lycan King's return.
You disgust me. Move aside. Please.
Fine. He steps aside.
I walk.
Vascular, glaring at him, also walks past him. The rest of you guys follow, and as you enter this temple... Oh, I get to describe this all again! As you enter this temple, it appears to be very old, and there are 3 distinct hallways. As you all look down the left side of this hallway, you see this one room. And as you kind of I'll say for intents and purposes, as you peek in, you see these 3 pedestals. I'm sorry, 4 pedestals. It's just 2 of the pedestals are really close to each other. And 3 distinct figures. A woman wielding a glaive surrounded by lightning. A male figure holding a large scythe surrounded by a cold that seems to be covered in ice. And a large and almost elven person that's wielding 2 scimitars. And behind is almost like a depiction of this large wolf-like creature. Latchar sighs and just says, "This is where I found Rakeshi. Not in this room, the room ahead. You're not going to like what you see." As he opens the doors, you see this room filled with dried blood everywhere. Bodies that have decayed and have been left there skeletal. These all wearing the same robes. And there in front of everything is a large table covered in claw marks and burns.
So this is where it happened.
Behind you, you hear a voice simply say, "This is where I betrayed his trust."
I know. And what are you gonna do now? Trying to face him.
Don't look at me as if I don't care. I am sad this happened. I was the one who raised Rakeshi. To a point. The cult was formed originally by necromancers. We were tired of being held back through the knowledge of its power and capabilities. Me and other mages believe that by enhancing our necromancy, we could be of aid in more ways than we could imagine. The council thought differently. In the end, we snuck into the library to seek out information and found a hidden room. Covered in dust was this book. As he reaches into his cloak, he pulls out this large book with a large red crescent moon. As he opens it, he simply just says, "This is a journal to the Lycan King, that we now know it as a blood tome. Blood tome taught us how to harness blood magic, a different magic that, uses blood. That would transcend all other magics as stated on here. However, none of us could do it. We never mastered it. When we discovered this temple, or when we were led to this temple, we found the blades. A glaive, a scythe, and 2 scimitars. When we held the bed tome, I don't know. When I arrived, it was missing, along with the glaive.
Yeah, I can see where the glaive went.
That was a different glaive, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was a different glaive.
That was a different glaive.
Then I don't know where the grave went.
I look at the photo. Graves do look different from what you remember in the fight with Cascan than in the photo depicted here. As he sighs again, he simply just says, "None of us felt worthy enough to uphold this power that would be given to us. None of us felt confident enough to control it. And so we turned to the child we raised, who was abandoned in an alleyway. We reluctantly told him that he was going to become a great use to our people. And then, through tremendous amounts of torture, we gave him the scimitars, and he became feral, slaughtered all of us in cold blood."
You didn't think of what could have gone wrong? What kind of side effects there would be? What greater power might be behind this that could have bad intentions?
We wanted to herald a champion of blood magic. We wanted to herald a champion of the Lycan King so that he could return and grant us more power. We didn't think things through because we were too blinded by our faith in it.
You yourself was also blinded by your own selfish desires for power.
Welcome to the world, Margaret.
He being like really chill about it. It's like, "Welcome to the world, buddy." In any case, the journal states 3 different names. They call themselves the 3 Moons. The one you encountered, creature you saw, is incarnate of the Blood Moon, Zeroth, the Lycan King. The others are specific, actually. The Blue Moon, Ferris, the Ghost Slayer, or the Grim Reaper.
Oh, that explains the fact. Wait, death?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, God.
And the last one is Scylla, the New Moon. The mutated queen and the serpent mistress. The 3 of them, supposedly in history, raised hell across every race that existed in the realm before the continents split during the Arcane War. And now, well, in the end, one of them's back. To what plans do they have? I don't know. I left my followers because while I was happy that the incarnate has returned, it's mostly outweighed by guilt. Because this is someone I raised, and someone that died because of my actions.
Died?
I don't know.
I don't think he's dead yet.
I don't think so either. But
Knowing all this, what are you going to do next? I'll ask that again.
I won't ask for forgiveness. I won't ask for peace. I know I'm damned to the underworld. My plan is to rest for eternity.
You're not going to
Sounds
be able to
boring.
achieve that easily.
I don't care how I go out. I've made my regret. my followers have already gone. My followers have seen what's happened to the Central Islands. They're already on their way to support and aid in their plunder.
Are you going to try to help stop them?
I left. They won't listen to me. I used to have influence over them, but now I don't.
And what of Rakeshi? That boy you raised. You're just gonna leave him? Again?
All of a sudden, there's a sound of there's an echoing sound of almost thunder, and you just hear a voice behind you go, well, we'll just see where I have to go from there, huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
That's where I'll mention.
Heh.
Congratulations, you guys have made it to Arc 2.
Oh, boy!
Blood Moon Arc.
Yeah, congratulations, guys!
I feel so accomplished.
Wow!
Yeah.
Peter, so-
Level up.
Oh my gosh. Wait, is that the end of the session?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 2:30.
What'd you say, Alex?
Oh, I can
I said, are you
breathe now.
Dude, you keep cutting out when you try to talk specifically to me.
Are you in pain, Peter?
No? Do we level up?
Do we level up?
Yeah.
How much?
Ah, now I feel accomplished.
Yay! How much? What level up?
I'll
are
be
we at?
I'll be nice through that traumatic event and the fact that you guys actually listened to the entire thing without any issue. Without any issue. Also, you guys go up by 2.
Only 2?
Level 7.
Hey, finally, things are going to
Level
get
7.
interesting.
Yeah! Level 7 dog!
Well, in your case, Rose, you can either put 1 in 1 or 2 in a specific level. Or a specific class.
Yeah.
Alex, do you know what this means?
Huh?
A cool class feature now, Alex.
No!
Oh,
No! No!
Yes! Yes!
Wait, what are
What do you
you?
mean, no? I get a cool class feature now. I don't know. I'll have to see. I know it's cool.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna do all my other stuff first.
Okay, well, I have to go.
Gabby, you're having
Have a good time.
PTSD, but how do you think I feel? Oh god.
I caused mayhem in one session. Now I gotta explain that to Ethan and Xander.
Oh,
Oh
Completely different opinions. Alrighty.
So
I'll go.
I can stop the recording now, yeah.
Yeah,
no! You were recording.
Yeah, I was recording some of that. I wish I was recording from the beginning, because we had some hilarious stuff with the council.
Alex,
Yes.
I have 69 hit points.
No!
We're gonna give you 1 extra hit point.
No, no,
By
no!
magical means, you are reduced by 1 hit point.
Make that 70. Or 68.
I'm kidding, no. You can keep...
So, do I have permission to use this audio for animatics?
Oh, wow, I don't
You
care.
can totally do so. I won't stop you.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna make a super dramatic, movie trailer.
Okay,
thing.
I gotta
I'm gonna
go,
find dramatic
bye.
music and edit it. Okay,
Oh,
bye,
fun.
Gabby.
Bye, Gabby.
She's already.
Anyway. In any case, I am proud that I managed to get through that without cutting out.
Oh yeah, dude, I can
Normally when I try...
I can find
serious,
some
very-
dramatic audio to put in the background for this, and it would be
I
magnificent.
will... Normally when I try and do something extremely serious, I end up getting cut out.
Mhm.
I end up cutting out. But I am proud that somehow, some way...
It came out
I
so
pulled-
nicely.
Alex,
Yes?
Alex, hear me out. I just got a feature. The main feature is called Extra Talent, but the sub-feature that I'm choosing for it is called Acrobat. You can use your dexterity and acrobatics when making checks to climb, jump, or grapple.
Nice. Oh, for grapple.
Yes, I can use my dexterity to grapple people.
Interesting.
My dexterity is 20.
Did you mean to say athletics?
And
Just
a hush-
asking, did you
and a
mean...
hush falls over the call.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you mean
I use
acrobatics, which is normally used for dexterity?
That's what the change is. I use acrobatics instead of athletics when I
Okay.
make athletics checks.
Athletics at all, so I'm like, okay.